Roll the tape.
Tape rolling.
They're getting ready to pour. Nothing. They're no closer to finding the formula than they were 5 months ago. Well, looks like they're packing it up for the night.
No, I wish they'd either discover that formula or learn to go home in a decent hour. Who's that?
That's the new janitor. The kid's name is Alan Ackroyd. A student working his way through botany school or something like that.
Look at that.
Why, that kid.
Discovered the formula.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the picture in the newspaper right now. The details as to how the fire started are a little sketchy.
Yeah, well, that was intentional, Diana. You see, it seems the Whitaker building housed a lab where an industrial group was developing a new explosive.
In the middle of a business district?
Yeah, that's right. According to our sources, this explosive was supposed to revolutionize the industry. It was made up of very stable, easily packaged, easily handled chemicals, and only when it was combined with an equally stable catalyst were they to become volatile.
Well, it looks like somebody found the catalyst. Just who's behind all this, anyway?
Hopewell International must move and move quickly. The fire in the lab we were using means we've succeeded. It means the product that'll bring us billions is finally within our grasp. No, Rodney, I've been assured the explosion did not occur spontaneously. Human hands were involved, a human brain. Now, somebody has inadvertently learned the secret of the Explo formula. Somebody whom we must find and will find, despite any and all interference by our enemies. You get me BW on the phone. Now, who are the enemies that warrant the use of such talent? There are two. The IADC and Rudolph First Enterprises.
You're absolutely certain that this Alan Aykroyd caused the fire?
He was in the room just before everything blew. They didn't find any bodies. It looks like he got out.
It also looks like whatever he accidentally did in that lab is exactly what those 3 Hopewell scientists have been trying to do for the past 5 months.
Yes, sir?
So, it appears that if we find Alan Aykroyd and make him tell us exactly what he did in that lab, then we can throw away all of our surveillance equipment and the Explo formula will be ours free and clear.
Trouble is that Hopewell knows everything we know about Aykroyd.
And the IADC would like nothing better than to keep that Explo formula out of the free enterprise system.
They've already employed an agent. Diana Prince.
No matter. I trust you know how important it is that we be the first to find this Alan Aykroyd.
Okay, you guys, there you go. But I'm warning you right now, maybe a long time before anybody does this again. Old Uncle Alan got himself in some fix last night. About $10 million worth. Oh, boy. Cripes! Holy cow. Oh, geez, what a time to find out how far you can go on $6.78 and one lousy change of clothes. Come on, open up. Oh, for Pete's sake. I wonder if there's a law against breaking and exiting.
Good morning, Ira.
Good morning, Eve.
Regarding Alan Aykroyd, have you tapped all of the computers in the Los Angeles area that have the name Alan Aykroyd in the memory banks?
Affirmative. The IRAC computer will now compile a profile outlining the most likely behavior.
So we can predict his moves.
That is correct.
Ira, is there anything you can tell us now that will help us find him?
According to computerized records, he is yet to claim his laundry at the Clean 'em Up Company on Orchard Boulevard.
Great. If he's running, he'll probably need those clothes. I'll get that information to Diana. She should be landing in Los Angeles any minute now.
Anybody home?
Yes?
Hi, I have a friend who's got some laundry here, and I was wondering if you could tell me if he's got it yet.
Maybe. Name?
Aykroyd? Alan Aykroyd.
Aykroyd. The name's not in the book, but we can check out and back. Come on, take him on a tour.
What, step into your parlor?
I bet you always wondered what happens to your clothes once you surrender them at the door?
Well, actually, I've always been sort of a do-it-yourselfer when it comes to cleaning and laundry.
Oh, really?
Really?
Do you wear polyester?
No.
Well, if you did, this is what happens to polyester.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yes. And right here is where we dry clean the acrylics.
You're not supposed to dry clean acrylics.
Well, now, whoever told you that?
Okay, now wait a minute. What's going on?
Why were you attacking Diana Prince?
To get her out of the way.
You're after Alan Ackroyd, too?
Yes.
Why? Who are you working for? Hopewell?
First. Rudolph First Enterprises.
Rudolph First?
Trevor.
Steve?
Diana, how are you?
Well, I'm not sure. Rudolph First just tried to take me to the cleaners.
You okay?
Yeah. Those industrialists play for keeps.
Hopewell and First.
You got it. First is in this up to his corporate wallet.
Yeah, now there's a pair to draw to. You better get over to First Enterprises.
I'm on my way, Steve.
What about Ackroyd?
I think he's in over his head.
Got a line on him?
Running?
Any idea where?
So far, just running.
Stay with it.
Bye.
Hey, come on, slow up, will ya?
Alan?
Yeah. Oh, look, don't stop. Just keep running. Keep running. Just slow up a little. And listen, I can't let anybody recognize me. I'm in big trouble here.
What's the matter? Did you just get done dumping somebody else?
Come on, this is serious. I need help bad.
Yeah, well, why don't you go ask Barbara? Or Susan? Or Sally?
Come on, Megs, you're the only one I can trust.
No, what you mean is I'm the only one you know you can sucker. What do you need this time? Money?
Hey, come on, slow down, will ya? Okay. I could use $50.
Oh, Alan!
I have an explanation.
No, I don't want to hear your explanations. They all begin with, you see, I have just met this girl.
Meg.
I can't hear you.
Hey, listen. You know the Whitaker building that burned down last night? I did that. That's right, I did that.
You burned down a building?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Well, then turn yourself in.
Are you kidding? That building cost $10 million. But
if it wasn't your fault, then it is all right.
Meg, these insurance companies play for keeps, you know. They'd like nothing better than to pin this on somebody. Those guys catch up with me and I'm dead.
Alan, this is ridiculous.
Meg! Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Listen, Megs. Honey, look, all I want is a little money so I can get out of town till this whole thing blows over. That's all. That's all. After buying this disguise, all I got is $3.60. Come on. Come on, baby, come on. Help me, huh? Please? Please?
It would be worth $50, Alan, just to get you out of my life once and for all.
Great. Oh, you're a doll.
All right, but I can't get it until tomorrow.
Right, that's all right. Just keep running. Now, listen.
What?
They're probably going to be watching you in hopes that I'll make contact.
Oh, Alan!
So when you get the money, this is what I want you to do, okay? You go to the airport. There's an ash can underneath a poster, right next to the phone booth.
Good morning, Ira.
Good morning.
How are you?
A value judgment. I am not capable of being anything but accurate. I am in Washington, D.C. What I am is a computer. Why I am here is probably the reason you set me in motion.
I'm sorry I asked.
Sorrow is also something.
All right. All right. Now, are you familiar with Hopewell Enterprises?
Of course.
And how about First International?
Both have business and scientific interests on a global basis.
And what if I added the name Alan Ackroyd?
Am I undergoing an examination of some sort?
No, you're supposed to be doing a profile on him now. What do you know about Alan Ackroyd?
So far, about the same as I know about John Smith.
Look, Ira, I'm trying to help. Now, he's involved with them.
The only reason I do not function perfectly at all times is because humans try to help.
Oh, boy. Just get me the profile on Alan Ackroyd.
If you will give me time.
You got it.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
You're denying that you hired the men who attacked me?
Can you prove that I did?
One of them admitted you did.
What Wonder Woman drags out of people with her lasso hardly constitutes proof.
I see. So 3 men who used to work for you just happened to be in the laundry and just happened to attack me. Is that what you're saying?
How they spend their time when they're not in my employ is strictly their business.
Enough of the games, okay? We both know that we're both after Alan Ackroyd, who we both thought was going to be in the laundry.
Alan Ackroyd.
You and the way you do business are loathsome, Mr. First. Good day.
The lady's visit was not a long one. Were you able to plant the homing device?
Yes, sir. I'll be on her tail from now on.
I'd advise you to exercise discretion. The wonders that bail money can work are not infinite in number.
Hey, look, don't worry, all right? She won't spot us.
Thank you very much. Hi. Thanks a lot.
No problem. You're heading my way. Glad to help. You got an appointment someplace?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm just headed out of town.
Well, I wouldn't worry about catching your bus anymore. Alan?
Oh, I'm not going to take a bus. Hey! Hey, how'd you know my name?
Hopewell International has its ways.
Oh, boy.
Just relax. And leave the driving to us.
No offense. But no thanks. Hey, listen, no lady private eye is going to get me.
So you're leaving town, but you're not going to take the bus.
Ira just finished his profile on Alan Ackroyd, Diana. And according to this thing, Alan will go into hiding in Bakersfield at the home of a distant cousin.
How does Ira think you'll get there?
By plane. The very next economy flight out.
Okay, Steve, I'm on my way. Anything else?
Yeah. Ira says Alan fell in love with the theater in high school and never quite got off the stage. So, watch for disguises.
Terrific. Over and out.
Maggie, hi, it's Alan.
Alan, why are you calling me?
Well, I wanted to know if you put the stuff where I told you to put it.
Yes, it's in a trash can in a paper bag underneath the mailbox in front of the Vista Airlines counter.
Right. Megs, you sure nobody saw you put it there?
Oh, I'm sure. My Kojak disguise worked like a charm.
Meg, come on.
Look, Alan, the money is there. Okay, now just pick it up and leave me alone for good, okay?
Yeah, well, listen, there's one more thing.
What?
Would you water my plants? Well, look, they're only plants. There's no reason for them to suffer for our mistakes.
Our mistakes?
Well, you know what I mean. Oh, my gosh. Hey, listen, I gotta go. Please water them twice a week and miss whenever you can. Will you? I'll send you a postcard. Bye-bye. Oh, what do you want?
Alan Ackroyd.
No time. This man's got all my money here. You must be mistaking me for somebody else. My name is Sternbach, Gerald Sternbach.
I know you're Alan, even with that disguise. And you've got a reason to be paranoid, I know. But you've got to trust me.
Oh, sure. Would you hold my jacket? I'm supposed to trust you, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Much.
no reason to be afraid.
Nobody ever landed before.
I'm here to help you, okay?
What about her?
Thank you, Wonder Woman. But I can take over from here. Since I've already met your counterparts at First Enterprises, you must be with Hopewell International, Miss...
BW will do. Step aside.
Oh, boy.
Just stay behind me, you'll be all right.
I don't know about this.
Stay behind me.
Right, okay. Only at a distance.
Ellen! Keep her there. I wouldn't try to fire this thing if I were you.
You look like you could use some rest. Well, you just come with me and you won't ever have to run again.
Okay, fine, okay, wonderful, just take me. I always hated my cousin in Bakersfield anyway.
Look up, kid. You should be flattered. But this elevator is only used by clients and guests of Mr. Rudolph First.
Who the heck is Rudolph First? I the heck am Rudolph First.
Yeah, so what? So what am I supposed to get, sweaty palms just because you bug your elevator? What am I supposed to do? Crumple up like a wet paper towel because your name is Rudolph First? Or throw myself at your mercy because a couple of thugs pick me up on the street and put me in the backseat on the floor in their car and then bring me in back doors and stuff? You think that scares me? You think I don't know what's going on around here?
Do you know what's going on, Mr. Aykroyd?
No, what?
There's really no need for you to be so emotional. Mr. Aykroyd, just relax.
Well, if you want me to relax, why don't you just call me Alan, for Pete's sakes?
We all know you're responsible for burning the Whitaker building to the ground, Alan.
Oh. You're an insurance company. Hey, that's great. That's fine. I've been looking. Listen, I want to tell you everything. I don't care. Listen, I did it. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. I want to tell you all about it. I'll tell you what. If you got a confession, I'll sign a confession. You got a confession there? Have you got a pen?
Alan, we don't want you to confess to the fire. We want you to recreate it.
Huh?
We know it wasn't your fault, Alan.
That's right.
It was the result of an explosion.
Yeah, but boom!
Those chemicals in that lab that you were working on simply blew up.
That's right.
They blew up because of something you did while you were working.
Yes, that's right. Look, all I was doing was I was cleaning off the counters, you know, and then I came over to this one...
Go on.
I want to know why I'm here.
Does it make you nervous when I call you Mr. Aykroyd, Mr. Aykroyd?
Not in the least.
Let me tell you like it really is. This is a holiday weekend, and very shortly this whole building will be empty. For 3 whole days, with the exception of us. Because none of us are leaving. Not until you tell me exactly what you did to cause that fire.
Maybe I don't wanna.
Well then, Mr. Aykroyd, these next 3 days may very well be the last 3 days of your life.
Meg Kellogg?
Yes?
I'm Diana Prince with the IADC. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Alan Aykroyd.
Fine. Just don't expect any answers.
Do you know where he is?
Nope.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No.
Look, Alan might be in a lot of trouble.
Look, I don't care. I really do not care. That guy has dumped me 5 times. First it was the stewardess, then the nurse, then the teacher's assistant, then the cashier in the bookstore, and finally the meter maid. Count them, 5 times. Little creep, why should I care what happens to him?
Look, I know he phoned you.
Look, I'm not going to answer any questions. If he's in trouble, nothing can make me happier, unless possibly he fell out of a jumbo jet at 30,000 feet.
Now listen.
Look, you want to know about Alan? Why don't you try asking Susan, or Sal, or Barbara, or Sherry, or Kia, or... Oh.
Something tells me that this is a bit of repair work Meg Kellogg did not authorize. Now, Meg would get off work, be unable to start her car. And you just happened to drop by and offer her a lift.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to hurt her. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that she'd stay put. Once I dropped her off at her place without the cars.
Right. Now, get in. And please, go on.
No, I just wanted to make it easier for whoever has Ackroyd to find her. You see, if the kid doesn't talk, and chances are he won't, then they'll go after her to make him talk. And when they did, I was going to go after them.
Well, now you're not going anywhere.
But you can't just leave me here like this.
Let's look at it this way. When the police come, you can tell them exactly what you were doing over there, and Hopewell bails you out again, you'll be a free woman. And gee, I hope I don't forget to call them.
Bye. Come on! There's gotta be a law against this.
Really, Mr. Ackroyd? You're making this unreasonably difficult. An exact replica of the lab that was in the Whitaker building is set up downstairs. Now, all you need to do is go in and show us precisely what you did to cause the fire.
Oh, sure. And then what happens after I tell you, huh? What happens then, huh?
Then you'll be released.
Right off of Catalina with a custom-made cement-lined suit. No, thank you.
Ah. Ha-ha. Mr. Ackroyd, I'd like you to meet Dr. Black.
Don't tell me he's a dentist.
No, but he will make you tell me exactly what I wish to know.
No way. Ooh! Oh!
And now, Alan, I want you to go back to the night of the fire. I want you to remember and tell me everything you did before the fire started.
But you know what, Barbara? This is really a very nice apartment.
Come on, Alan. Think back. It's the night before the fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You are walking up to the Whitaker building.
Yeah.
You are collecting your cleaning equipment.
Yeah, this corner over here could use a nice plant. How about a nice Dieffenbachia ammonia? You'll like that. Hmm?
Make him respond to your questions, Doctor.
Listen to me, Alan. Now think back. It's Wednesday. You've got your bucket and your mop.
Look, Cheryl, I'm going to take a nap. It's been a rough day, okay?
You fool. You put him under.
But the dose was minimal.
Are you trying to tell me that this drug won't work on him?
Apparently not. There must be something abnormal in his metabolism.
Of course it's abnormal. Why should it be any different than the rest of it? Ted, take Dr. Doolittle here home, and then go pick up the girl.
Which one are you?
Hi. It's me, Diana Prince. We talked before, remember? The gym?
You talked. I refused. And I still refuse.
Well, this time I came to talk about you, Meg. I have reason to believe that you could be in danger.
I can take care of myself. I always have. Why would I be in danger, anyway? Because of Alan?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
He's really in trouble.
And because you're someone that's close to him, you could be too.
Well, I have news for somebody. He has thrown me over so many times that I couldn't care less if he just goes and... Oh, boy, who am I trying to kid? Here I am in his trailer in the middle of the night, watering his plants, trying to convince you that I hate him. I'm the one who's in trouble.
It's tough, isn't it? To have to do all the giving all the time.
I'm so stupid. I give and I give and I give, and all he does...
Come to you when he needs help. He comes to you, Meg. I mean, that means something, doesn't it?
I guess so.
No need to panic. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
You know, it's really funny. I have dealt with spies from all over the world. And only now I find out the most ruthless ones are in the business world.
Live and learn, I always say. You take her up. I'll stay with this disenchanted here.
Cute.
What's going to happen?
You are going to convince that turkey upstairs to spill his guts.
I'm not going to do anything to help you.
All you have to do is stand there and pray that Alan is easy to convince.
Diana. It's okay. Just do as they tell you, okay? Tell Alan to stall.
You guys grabbed the wrong girl, you know?
I mean, you're going to point that gun to my head, and Alan is going to yawn. He doesn't care about me. You might just as well have kidnapped an eggplant.
Come in, Miss Kellogg. Welcome to Rudolph First Enterprises.
Megs, I care about you. What are you talking about?
You guys bug the elevator around here or something?
I choose to call it data gathering. It's amazing what you can learn about what clients say on their way up to the executive suite.
How could you think I didn't care about you? What did I do?
Alan.
That's right, Alan. You care about her, and that's precisely why she's here.
Boy, you guys don't fool around, do you? Of all the girls they could have brought up here, they had to bring up the one that I love. That's my fault. I'm sorry, Meg.
Oh, Alan.
It's okay. Okay, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Bring me to the lab. Just do what they say. Come on.
Come along, everyone. The Explo formula awaits rediscovery.
Put that thing away.
You see, an exact replica of the lab you were in 2 nights ago, complete with all of your cleaning implements. Now all you have to do is simply recreate the explosion.
Oh, Alan! Stall, there's someone downstairs that can help us.
Hey.
There'll be plenty of time for sweet nothings later. Please, Mr. Ackroyd, begin cleaning.
What time is it, do you know?
Shortly after 11?
Really? Oh, good. I guess I can have my little laugh now. Seeing as how the real Alan Ackroyd should have arrived at the IDC about, 5-10 minutes ago.
What?
You heard me. The Alan Ackroyd you have is a fake, darling.
You're bluffing.
No, you should have seen the look on the real Alan's face this morning when we made the switch at the airport. He's really a funny guy.
I don't believe you.
Oh, well, it really doesn't matter in the least, you see. By morning, the IADC will have the Explo formula, and what you'll have is something resembling a strawberry soda.
Now, I say you're lying. But it wouldn't hurt to get a second opinion.
Gently, gently. Get your coat.
Oh, too much. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to start over again.
Mr. Ackroyd.
Hey, listen. Now, look, you said you wanted everything just the same way it was in that other lab before it exploded, right? Well, you're going to have to trust me. I'm sure that this cleaning solution is crucial, okay? Please.
Diana Prince and I aren't exactly thrilled with you either. Allow me to pick a floor.
I am trapped in here. I'm trapped on the first floor. Can you get me out of here?
Hey, listen, you guys don't really want me to do this, do you? I mean, if these chemicals are exactly the same as they were in that other lab, this place is going to go up like a matchbook.
As you recall, the explosion resulted from a chain reaction. We'll have plenty of time once the reaction starts to get that beaker over here to this chamber where the explosion can be contained. Please continue, Mr. Ackroyd.
Yeah, right. Oh, you know what? This isn't the same kind of squirt bottle. It won't work.
You're stalling, Mr. Ackroyd. Everything is identical to the way it was in the lab that night. We were watching. Remember? Tom.
No, wait. Look, I'll do it exactly. I promise I'll do it exactly like I did it. Okay. Here we go. Always start at the far side of the room, you know, left to right, so I'll remember where I am. I was spraying the counter, cleaned off the counter, just like that. Nothing happened. Came over into here, just sort of cleaned off the counter. Here, and then, this is where
Hey, are you all right? Yeah, you. Why didn't you call the police instead of running? No one wanted to hurt you.
Hey, listen, the last time I came clean about something was when I totaled my father's car.
What, and he grounded you for a month?
A year.
Listen, he didn't tell those two guys anything.
Good, because I don't think they're ready to learn what Alan knows. In fact, I don't think anyone's ready. I can make you forget.
No!
Yeah.
Don't. We must have that secret.
Please.
I can make you forget everything that happened at the Whitaker building last Wednesday night.
Fantastic. Hey, listen, this is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Well, I mean, almost the greatest.
He's telling the truth, you know.
You know, Diana, what I should have had Wonder Woman make him forget was Barbara and Susan and Sherry and Kia. Listen, are you sure you can't stay for dinner? I mean, Alan would be so surprised if you were here.
No, I really am on my way to the airport. I just checked in to see if Alan worked everything out.
Oh, yeah, everybody was very understanding. The police, the insurance companies, except for the people at Hopewell International and First Enterprises. I don't think they are ever going to forgive Wonder Woman for doing what she did to Alan.
Well, I think those two companies carried the spirit of competition a little bit too far. They needed to be taught a lesson. By the way, how are things working out with you and Alan?
Oh, terrific. You know what he said up there in that office? He said that I was the only girl he ever cared about. I guess it took all those other girls to make him realize it.
Go on right in here. I really appreciate you doing this for me. I hope you got the time.
Oh, I got plenty of time. Just a little nervous about all this.
Megs, what are you doing here?
Cooking your dinner. It was supposed to be a surprise. I had no idea, however, that you were going to be bringing dessert.
Megs!
Or maybe I should just call her number 6, okay?
Hey, listen! She answered an ad from the newspaper. She's going to water my plants while we're gone.
Gone where?
On our honeymoon.
Alan, you've never asked me to marry you.
You never asked me to ask you.
You never asked me to ask you to ask
You
me.
never asked me to ask you to ask you to ask me.
So?
For me to.
But you never asked me to ask you.
You never asked me to ask me to ask you.
You never wanted to ask.
Okay.
Oh, Alan. So I'm asking.
So. Okay, I will.
Wonder Woman!